Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Eminem actually is the first real FCC freedom fighter. The
He
FCC
was one of
wants
them.
wants a what? FCC wants something me.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, something like that. The FCC wants to silence me or something.
Yeah.
It's not done without me. It's like
Yeah, they didn't like him. He was always trying to say swear words.
Here's a hot take for Eminem, and I'm sorry to anger all my white boys out there that are clinging on to flat brim hats and baggy jeans,
Monster energy drinks.
I'm very sorry, okay? Who like Kid Rock's older stuff and don't mind his newer stuff. But Eminem,
Yes,
fantastic rapper.
sure.
I don't think they're great songs.
I would agree with this.
I don't think they're great songs.
I'm not going back and listening to any of these,
I'm not being like, oh man. I'm not really.
except for Stan.
Stan was good. Stan's actually part of the Gen Z like a lexicon when it comes to words.
Yeah, he introduced us to Stan.
Yeah, he's kind of Stan. And simping is kind of like in that same world. But anyway, great rapper, phenomenal wordsmith, not a great musician.
I would agree with this. Cleaning out my closet is one that comes to mind.
Because
that
when
I
you think about
good.
it, he gives final say on the song. So you have to have an ear for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z, on the other hand, I think is, in my opinion, not the best rapper. Kill me, but
I think he's a pretty good one.
pretty good. Not the best, pretty good. This is man. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I think the internet's gonna go crazy.
The FCC is going to silence he.
I think Jay-Z is like kind of overrated.
Is that so?
I hope you calling yourself a Jehovah. I'm a little bit like, okay, you go with certain people on the web, they'll be like, this is a little bit Illuminati. Kind of got off easy in the Diddy trial. What's happening here? But that's neither saying.
Also, maybe having dinner with the Kushners.
Neither here nor there. But when it comes to music, I'm a little bit like, I think, here's my theory. I think the urban community, the urban sort of like scene was like, after Jordan left, he's like, we need a king in this genre.
Interesting.
And I think because it's like, well, who's the GOAT now? And like, well, it's not in basketball. Then Jay-Z's the GOAT.
Jay-Z.
And it was almost like he was anointed it. And I was like, I don't know. Okay.
So you saying you took Nas's side during the beef?
I didn't say I took Nas's side. Although, even though man, I don't know. That first Illmatic album was fucking great.
Fucking is good. But I think Reasonable Doubt I'm not crazy about. The Blueprint
Was good.
The
Blueprint
Black-
came out on
the
9/11.
Blueprint- Yes, it
It
did.
came out, yeah.
And nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same at all. Must be kind of weird having one of your best album. Although the Black Album I think was the best album.
Yeah, Black Album's probably the best one.
Yeah.
But that's, to me, you put out two really good albums. Hey, that's pretty good in my book.
You know what's funny? My hip hop knowledge. There's a definitive stop line. It just stops.
Stops right around 2009, 2010 for me.
Yes, it's like Drake's third album. I'm like, I'm out. After this, I'm out. I don't know who this.
I'm only listening to Drake from here on out.
I'm out after this. I got up. Okay, I don't know who this feature guest is. If it's not someone the Wu-Tang or maybe one of the Black Eyed Peas or someone, I don't know who this person is. I'm out.
Yeah.
But I think it's creepy if I'm 40 and I know exactly what the kid's like. Isn't that creepy?
That's not good. No, you don't need to keep up. And I was watching, there was like a TikTok where they were asking NFL players their favorite rappers. This was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But I didn't know a single one.
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty?
Shiesty?
I'm not familiar with their work, sir.
Is that a real guy?
Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty.
Dude, I'm feeling old because all I know is Kodak Black because of the president.
Sure.
Kodak
Yeah,
Blackie.
the only
We had to free Kodak Blackie. I love Kodak Blackie.
Did he say that or just you?
I think he said Kodak. He pardoned Kodak Black.
He did pardon Kodak Black, and he did something for 21 Savage. Did he also help him out? In some
No, he's
way?
not a U.S. citizen, 21 Savage.
Get him out!
Get him out!
Get him out!
Get him out!
Sorry.
All 21 of them.
Yeah. He's a savage.
Kodak Blackie. He's the blackest of the Kodaks, and get out 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
He's the legal age, but I don't care.
He's trying to fuck your girl.
In all due respect for the president, there is a lot of rap songs about pills, and
It's
he
true.
hates. There's a war on fentanyl.
There's a war on drugs.
The war on drugs is back.
Yeah, until lean. I don't know how he feels about lean.
Oh yeah. Scissor?
Scissor.
Yes.
Snipping
of course.
on some
I've
scissors.
Never sipped, but I've heard.
Sure. Yeah, I've never tried it. Never tried it.
You've never tried codeine and cough syrup?
No, never the scissor like that. I've had codeine because in Canada you can buy Tylenol with codeine, or at least you could.
You could, yeah.
I don't know if you still can. And in England, the last time I was in England, I bought some Tylenol with codeine because I fell down. I was running and I fell down really hard and I needed it.
Wow, I know in Canada they have a drug called Robaxid or something like that. It's like a muscle relaxer for your back.
Hell yeah!
And on the label it says highly addictive. Beware.
And you can just buy it at the
over the counter, and the mascot or the logo is just like those wood dolls you'd see in like science class, that the human body, but they're wood. You know what I'm talking about?
kind of.
Oh no,
They're not science.
Art class.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
It's like the wood body in art class. So these different poses, and then you're supposed to put clay on it and mold them. But it's just like that, and he's just like holding his back like this. But it's a blank thing. But the face should be a guy who's fucking licking his lips, being like, "Give me more." But I almost brought that into America because I was like, I had back issues last year around Christmas. And I sleep in my parents' bed. By the way, I don't know how it is when you go back to your folks.
You sleep in your parents' bed?
No, sorry. At my parents' guest room, one of their
you're
beds.
A really close family.
Yeah. We're like, like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
All of us are just poor, waiting for that big ticket. I'm the ticket. But I had back problems in my parents' guest bedroom. The mattress in the bed.
What is up with the mattresses in our parents' homes?
What happened? Like, is the moment we leave the house, our parents are like, "Good. There's been no advancements in mattresses. Spring mattress, we're sticking with a spring mattress forever." And then you go visit, and you're like, "Mom, I have back problems." Well, I don't see what the problem. That mattress has been around for 20 years.
And now you're ungrateful. Oh, and we have a bed for you, and you're complaining about it?
Sheets are clean. Mom, have you considered memory foam? Well, I'm not an astronaut. I don't need that. My mom's guest bedroom bed mattress, you can feel the springs. You can hear the springs. And like, I'm not ungrateful. No hotel, I get it. I love being with my family. Home cooked meals, so you're saving money there.
Love that.
Of course, the love of your mom and the guilt trips. That's all there.
That's all there.
Yeah, the memories that you're not a good son. You don't call enough.
Right,
you don't talk to your
right,
brother
right,
enough.
right.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when they retire, when they can't work anymore? Well, you're on your own, but you weren't on your own.
Does your mom still work?
She does cleaning stuff. She cleans houses on the side. But every night, just a disaster. And the pillows are like absolutely no firmness whatsoever. I'm not ungrateful.
We're not ungrateful. We're not complaining.
But
we are.
We are. But literally, it's
I suppose we're adults. We could buy them new bedding, but
yeah.
Come on.
I think my mom would be insulted if I like had a mattress delivered.
Do you think so?
Oh my God.
You don't think she'd just be like, sweet, new mattress?
She's like, why'd you spend your money? What's wrong with this mattress? Yeah. And also, I don't think she understands how mattresses arrive. My mom's old school. My mom has a landline still.
Yeah, she probably would want to go to the mattress store.
Yeah, and
tie it to the roof of her Hyundai. Or just one arm out the window.
My mom has no clue that like these things come in a box that's the size of
surprisingly small.
They come in a golf bag box. And then you cut it, and it literally is the most horrific thing you've ever seen. I realized something about the unfurled mattress. If you open a mattress and it unfurls, it's got to be a queen and above. Because nothing's sadder than an unfurled single mattress.
An unfurled twin? Yeah, that would... Oh, boy.
If you're just like... alone, there's only one body that's going to be on this at all times.
That would suck.
It's got to be two. It's got to be a queen
Just
or a
in general,
king.
You got to get a queen.
If you unfurl a Cali king, it would ruin my house. It would just start fucking knocking things off the walls. It's so big.
Yeah.
Have you been on a Cali king?
I've never been on a Cali king.
Remember when you were a kid?
I don't think so.
You must have in a hotel.
Probably in a hotel, yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to talk about sports because sports is this fleeting sort of topic that the moment you mention it, it's already old news.
But also go Mariners. Hopefully they're still in it by the time we're talking
again.
again.
There's a chance. My Blue Jays are in The league championship.
All the Mariners have to do is win tomorrow or
And
today if you're listening when this comes out.
And when this comes out, me and you could be bitter rivals.
It could end the podcast.
It could end the podcast.
Could be the end of the podcast.
Could be that. Well, I thought the numbers would end the podcast. Lack of funds, lack of recognition. The reviews, there's hardly any. And the star ratings. But it's going
to be sports.
It's going to be sports.
It's going to be the 2025 ALCS that finally undoes the podcast.
And there's a good chance I might be sitting across from a guy that would love to see me sad as hell because I'm a diehard Jays fan. You're a diehard Mariners fan. And we're both kind of like a step fan for the Dodgers.
Sure, yes.
That's our default.
So
which is kind of sweet.
It is nice. It's nice having that in the backyard.
It's like the moment the Jays lose, I just take off the hat, grab the Dodger hat. Thank you.
Boop, and I say, go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. Always been a fan. They love what they're doing.
Hey, and I want the Dodgers to win anytime they're not playing the Mariners. Anytime they're not playing the Mariners, I'm rooting for the Dodgers.
Yes. But that being said, so who knows what could happen? You know what? Maybe there won't be a game because maybe the troops will just come in and take over LA.
It's possible. Seattle, LA, Portland, could be any of them.
Chicago, apparently, I didn't know this, is on fire and a complete hell zone.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Well, then you haven't been listening to your uncles.
I haven't been listening to the president. It's a complete utter dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And I love that the people in Oregon have like heard this, and then there's some stuff going on like TikTok and Instagram where just like the president's voiceover is like, it's a hellhole. The place is on fire. It's a war zone. And some guy's just sipping a latte on a patio somewhere, eating a voodoo donut.
Yeah. If you go on any sort of social media and someone talks about Seattle or Portland, I've noticed that there will be people jumping in the comments like, it's gross, it's bad now. And it's like, you're talking about there's like in Hastings Street in Vancouver, there are a few blocks of most major cities that are unseemly.
Have you been to Austin, Texas?
No.
Dude, Austin, Texas, I was told there's for lack of a better word, let's just call them street zombies.
Okay.
There's some zombies out there. Some Fenties. Some Fenties with the lean. The Fenty lean.
Fenty lean, yeah.
I mean, when we were in Vancouver, we saw the Fenty.
We saw that. We've seen it. It's in every city.
It's in every city. The Fenty lean, just 90-degree angle guys, just getting a real good look at their shoelaces.
It sounds like Austin's a war zone, and we need to send the National Guard.
But when I was a walk around Austin, I was like, whoa, like right by the downtown core. I was like, man, that's not good. I was like, hey, listen, we're from LA. We get it. But for me to be kind of surprised, like when we were in like East Hastings and Vancouver, me and you were both a little bit like, yikes. And we're from LA.
Yeah.
We have the skiddest of rows.
We have the skiddiest of all the rows.
Yeah. But that being said, maybe you want to get the National Guard in there to clean up the streets of Seattle. But in your defense as a city, a very lovely city, a little sadness makes great music.
True.
We might have a second grunge.
Could be a second grunge wave.
Could be another grunge
wave.
We're
due for a second grunge wave.
We're so due.
It's time for new grunge.
Soundgarden, Sonic Youth, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, yes?
Sure, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Eddie Vedder was out of Chicago, but I think he went to...
But then
Yeah.
And now they do the Vedder Cup. Do you know about the Vedder Cup?
No.
It's every year whoever wins the most games between the Padres and the Mariners, they get the Vedder Cup.
Why Padres?
He lives there now, I guess.
No, he can't.
But he's also, it's crazy because he is a Cubs fan who lived in Seattle for a while and now lives in San Diego. But when the Mariners and the Padres play, he shows up and he's like, whoever wins gets my trophy.
Did you know that Pearl Jam's original name was Mookie Blaylock?
I did not know that.
Because they loved the player Mookie
Blaylock,
who played on the New York Nets.
New
Jersey Nets.
They should have been.
And that's why their album is called 10. That was his number.
No way. No freaking way.
And their original logo was, and some of the early shirts are just Mookie Blaylock. It's just him playing basketball.
Do you know there's a character actor named Mookie Blakelock?
That's not true.
That's true.
What? A character actor?
Yeah, he's like an actor. I saw him in a commercial the other day. He's been on some podcasts that I've heard.
Mookie Blakelock?
Mookie Blakelock. Yeah,
White guy, black guy?
White guy.
Oh, okay.
I think what happened was His last name was Blakelock. Like Mookie's not actually his first name. It's like a nickname that was given to him that stuck.
Huh.
Because someone was like, oh, like Mookie Blaylock, I'm going to call you Mookie. And now he just goes by Mookie.
Did you ever consider changing your name at all? You have a good name. You have a good name.
Not once, no.
For showbiz.
For showbiz purposes, I mean, I Google it. I'm the only one.
You're the only Flyberg, and rightfully so. But Flyberg is nice because fly is a word, berg's a word.
Berg's a word.
Berg's the word.
I do sometimes. What happens sometimes is like I was at the Chatterbox not that long ago, and the host was like, kept talking about how like we got a Jewish guy with a cool last name coming up, and then I had to go up there and be like, sorry to disappoint everyone.
No, what will do for me? And we got a Catholic coming up with a unpronounceable last name. Good things in show business.
Yeah, we got a greasy Italian coming up here.
We got a greasy wop about to give you some attitude.
Oh boy!
I'm like, hey guys, how you guys doing? I'm like, no, okay, this is a character. Yeah. He's about to switch.
Come on.
He's gonna get Dice Clay. Now I thought I considered it going by my parents' maiden name,
Which would have been
Mendoza.
Eddie Mendoza. We've talked about this. Second baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates ass name.
Can't hit the curveball, but he'll find his way.
Oh yeah. Solid fielder. Probably steals 20 bags every year.
Solid fielder, steals 20 bags, can never bat above 220, can't hit the curve, good locker room guy.
Yeah, great locker room.
Great locker
Eddie
room
Mendoza, great locker room guy.
Eat trade bait like you wouldn't believe. He's 35, past his prime. He's still plugging
But
away.
he prepares every day.
Prepares every day. He's got his routines down, stretches, throws. He does everything right. Eventually, he's had some call-ups, but some 10-day contracts. September call-up guy. Had a cup of coffee in the show.
Yeah, played in the 81 NLCS.
Yes.
Had a pinch hit home run in the 81 NLCS.
He once played on a championship team, but didn't have enough games to get the ring.
Didn't get the
his
ring.
friends got the ring, but he didn't get the ring.
But he kind of has a ring.
But he tells women at bars, I could have had a ring.
They could have had a ring, yeah.
He's
But
like,
not you.
But yeah. I played on a championship team. Really? You have a ring? Nah, well, I didn't have enough to qualify. It was actually just a call-up because some guy sprained his ankle, but
don't have a ring
then
either,
I was
so
fine. I had to go back to Buffalo. But
But I was on the team, which is, not a lot
and
of
they
people
made a
could
jersey
say
for me.
that.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the number I wanted. My name was spelled wrong, but
It was actually number 67. But
6'7".
6'7".
But
Wow, I did that. That was organic. Good thing there aren't
nice.
any Gen Z kids here. They would have fucking laid into us.
I also thought about, this is before the MMA fighter. I thought about Liddell,
Eddie Liddell.
which sounds like a lounge singer.
Eddie Liddell.
Eddie Liddell here.
Eddie Liddell.
I'll be here all week. Try the waitress.
Where did Liddell come from?
I don't know. Della, Love.
Eddie Liddell.
Eddie
Della,
Liddell.
Eddie Liddell.
Sounds too much like a lounge singer. Eddie Liddell here.
Eddie Liddell.
I don't mind colors in my band. Everyone's like, oh my God,
Oh my
it's
God.
2020.
It's 2023. You shouldn't say that word.
When's it too late? I knew a guy that changed his name like in his 30s, and he's a comic. But he changed the spelling because it was sound more phonetic. He made it sound more phonetic.
I think that's fine.
Yeah,
I use a fake name at work.
He's like, people couldn't pronounce it, so I just changed it to the proper spelling. I was like, huh. But
What was it before? What is it now?
it was ROWS and then changed to ROSE, and I thought that was Rose, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, what? Just go. It's rows, like rows of
Rows
rowing
and
a boat.
rows of seats.
Yeah, but he's like,
He kept getting called Rouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, look at me. I'm like dealing with Della Siepe. People still don't know how to say my name.
Della Siepe.
People don't know how to still say it. But I will say,
Eddie
in your case,
Della Siepe.
in your case, when you Google it, you only get one person.
Only get one. What about when you Google Eddie Della Siepe? You get a lot of results?
No, only me.
Nice.
Only me.
It's only us.
Only me.
We're so Googleable.
So
Should be easy to find this podcast.
should be.
Should be.
Maybe we're being suppressed.
I think I think we're being shadow banned for being too political.
No one gets. There's no silencing of any voices in this country. No, speech is free for now.
Speech is definitely free
For now.
I would say that we're not being silenced because I don't think anyone heard us. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like if a tree falls in the woods, no one's around.
Precisely.
Like a podcast is recorded in a garage with very little listeners. Is it even a podcast?
Does it exist? Is it a good use of anyone's time?
Is it even a podcast? Is it just really just two guys catching up because they're getting too old to make new friends? So why not just do this and hope it pops off? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we could just get coffee once a week. Maybe we could.
And record that?
And record it?
No, that defeats the purpose. Okay, so something's coming up.
What's coming up? My lunch. No, go on.
My anniversary, 1 year.
Wow, it really is.
I've been married a year.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. And we just did our taxes.
Okay.
And we're getting a late prenup. She just saw what I made.
Is
that legal? I was like,
an
is this
emergency late prenup.
She's like, whoa. I was under the impression there's going to be some more streams of income here. Let's do a reverse prenup. Let's go back and get the prenup.
You had your estimated income from the podcast on there last year.
Yeah. I thought we were going to
we overestimated a little bit.
I really thought we are going to pop off by
Yeah.
now. This is I kind of projected income. I didn't really have actual income.
Right.
I should probably just said that when I said to you I make X amount of dollars per month. I should have said I could make this much money per month.
Sure. Yeah, in theory, we could be making up to $1 million a month. In theory.
A year ago, I was on a rooftop saying I do. Looking over at you, just knee deep in hors d'oeuvres. Knee deep.
They were good.
They were good.
I still remember there was the cheese plate.
Oh.
They had the honey, the freaking meats. Oh, the steak at dinner was so good. They were hiding it from me, but I found it.
I know, right? That's the thing, right? When you're in a wedding and the hors d'oeuvre lady floats around, I'm the same as you. I'm just
I'm not even having conversations.
It's the only time I don't feel guilty about staring deep at a woman. Just being like,
come to me.
Give me your meat.
Give me your meat. You got some meat for me?
Put it in here. My hands are dirty. Put it in my mouth.
Directly in my mouth.
Insert it like a disc.
Put that on my tongue.
So we're 1 year anniversary. I don't know what we're going to do.
Are you guys going to do anything? Have you done a honeymoon?
No.
Are you gonna?
I think
there was talk of going to Japan. What happened?
There was talk, but there's a lot of money.
It's true.
But here's the thing. I think we made an oath to ourselves, like either we're gonna pay for a wedding, which is expensive, or pay for or
a honeymoon,
or have like a little
ceremony. Party and a honeymoon. Yeah.
Because I feel like, bro, I'm trying to own a house one day. I'm trying to have enough money where if everything falls apart, I'm okay.
Sure.
So I'm like,
you gotta buy gold.
I gotta buy gold.
You gotta buy gold.
I gotta buy Trump
Bitcoin, Trump coin.
Or whatever coin from an influencer that comes out in the next 6 months.
Should we buy Trump coin just in case?
I mean, he's gonna be in.
Because there's part of me that's like, he's going to make sure that anyone who buys Trump coin at least survives. And then there's part of me that's like, no, this is all a sham. It's just to milk any idiot who's willing to give him money out of money.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, like, it's kind of like, you ever like, I don't know how your stock portfolio is, but sometimes you look at like, I guess BlackRock is doing pretty well.
They always are.
And everyone's always warring.
And Vanguard, that's war profiteering. And I'm not afraid to admit I own a few of those Vanguard ETFs. I'm not proud of it.
No.
But I, frankly, didn't know what I was buying when I bought them.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, boomers. You taught us these little codes and words and put it in this. And we're like, okay, Dad. I didn't know I was supporting a war machine. There's a big fly in here.
Yeah, big fly.
It would be great to have like
hey, 2 big flies, huh? I'm the other one. You know what I mean?
But anyway, yeah. Sometimes you look at some of these war stocks, and you're like, I mean, war's never going to go out of style.
War's never going to go out of style.
They're always innovating. They
are finding new and exciting ways to kill as many people as possible.
Yeah, and you know what? I know most of them are innocent, and they're just pawns in this game that the world is playing, but someone's got to make some money.
I mean, if I have another $100, if I have an extra $100 laying around,
are they really going to miss my money? Am I going to love the money? Maybe. I have invested in. That being said, everyone's like, AI is ruining entertainment. AI is ruining creators' lives. AI is ruining everything.
I'll tell you for sure, AI is ruining my feeds.
AI is ruining everything. And then I hear all this chatter about like, AI is going to ruin entertainment. AI is going to ruin everyday conversation. AI is going to deep fake us into being scammed every single day. AI is ruining society. And then I say to myself, but I got NVIDIA stock.
Yeah, somebody's got some sort of chip's got to empower this AI that's going to ruin everything.
NVIDIA's really doing well, and I've got a lot of money in NVIDIA. And yes, AI is terrible, but also
But I think it's
trying to buy a house. It's still an American company. Is that okay?
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it is. They started out of a Denny's in Northern California.
They started in a damn Denny's?
Yeah, they have a plaque in this Denny's in Silicon Valley where it says NVIDIA started right here. Huh. And these guys got together and they're like, they work for a video game company and they were like, how do we make video games better? And NVIDIA is the reason why graphics went from like kind of really pixelated and cheesy to like looking almost so super realistic.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh my God. You ever like notice the jump between like a Street Fighter game where like, oh, okay. Oh my God. It looks like it's actually Blanka fighting. Like,
yeah.
So the jump they made was because of that NVIDIA chip. And then they're like, what if that chip did work for other things?
Yeah. What if that chip made Joe Biden dunk on Obama?
Yeah. What if this chip made the Pope skateboard?
What if this chip made Stephen Hawking go on a half pipe?
Yeah, that's what the NVIDIA creators thought. We're going to change the world. But instead, they're like, oh, no,
what have I done?
What if this chip had Jake Paul putting on makeup coming out of the closet? Wouldn't that be something you'd be interested in?
What if we could use this chip to make food look like animals?
What if this
look like food again?
What if this chip made Martin Luther King ask women on the street what their body count is? I have a dream that you'd fuck 25 men this week.
I have a dream that you'll tell me if you get down on the first date.
What if this chip made JFK arm wrestle Rambo or something? I don't know. I'm not kidding. What we're saying right now, I've seen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've seen that? The Martin Luther King thing, too?
I've seen Martin Luther King. Those are parrots.
The parrots.
You know about those, right?
I didn't know they were here. I've seen them in Burbank.
They're the Pasadena parrots.
Yeah.
They're like they actually were parrots that became they're non-indigenous part of. So if anyone wondering,
we talked about this once. It was like a zoo that burned down.
I think something like that. There's a flock of parrots that fly in this part of California. It's specifically Pasadena around there, and they just it's always sundown and sunset. It's interesting.
Yeah, it was loud.
Anyway,
you probably couldn't hear it, but it was loud.
It was loud as hell. I tell you what. But did you see SORA 2? I
downloaded
it.
I'm not. I have not. I've seen already too many of these fucking videos.
Dude,
I don't want it.
Absolute slop.
Is it?
Have
you been playing around with it?
I just went through a few, and I'm just like, okay, listen. I get everyone just wants to prompt away and make it seem the funniest prompt you can get. I get it. Like, what if Mike Tyson was a baby and he's in a Tonka trunk or something? I don't know what the hell. But the slop, it's just slop. Here's the thing. I think where OpenAI is losing on this is I think what's happening is they're forgetting that it's moving too quickly. And as a result, I think us as human beings are gonna semi-rebel in that. Nah, I don't. I think it's I think we're going more towards more realistic social media. Like I don't know. An agent told a buddy of mine who's a comic, person we know, I'll mention later, that they were saying instead of like doing stand-up comedy videos, do front-facing jokes like threads or tweets or whatever, just front-facing. And they're like, why? And it's like, because it's just very human. It's very personal. It's like you're talking to somebody for it's like a one-way conversation. And it's very real. And it just feels like a FaceTime. It feels like you're talking to somebody. And those are more engaging because people are like, oh, someone's talking to me. And I think we're going to get to that point where like, I guarantee there's going to be a version some of these social media apps, it's going to be, do you want AI free or not? If you want AI free, you have to pay a premium.
You got to pay a premium.
And they're gonna,
fuck me.
And they're going to treat it like it's organic food in the supermarket.
Oh.
This is AI free.
This is organic, non-GMO content.
It's going to be AI free content. And where you're like, you can trust like every news outlet will be, this is not Jake Tapper claiming to, launching his OnlyFans. This is actual news. It's gonna and it's ironically it's gonna use AI to filter out the AI. That's what I predict. I predict there's gonna be AI free apps, and there already are some. But I'm telling the big guys are gonna be like, I think there might be a market for this. That's what I think.
That makes a lot of sense. God, I'm already so I'm over
But I don't
it.
mind.
I'm over it.
But I don't mind. At least there's a correction process. I can't say, oh, I want technology to halt. I want the good from AI, which is like, I don't know, help us fight diseases, cure cancer, all that shit like that.
Doctor AIs.
Doctor AIs.
Great.
Yeah. I saw
engineering applications, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But stop using it to make actors.
Yeah.
We don't need a Tilly Norwood. We need a cure for the cancer.
Yeah. Or Tilly can maybe have the cure. I'll give her credit.
You know what? Yeah. If you make an AI actor who's also an AI doctor who cures cancer, then they can be in movies.
Yes.
Then they can star in a movie. And I'll go see it.
There we go. I think he just solved it.
I think I solved it.
What's her name again?
Tilly Norwood.
Okay. That's what okay.
Tilly, if you're listening, and I know you are.
You are, because you're everywhere. Tilly Norwood, you can only star in a movie if it's about you and how you solve the cure cancer.
Or solve the hunger problem. Solve one of the world's great problems.
Yes.
I would also be a thrilling film.
Yes.
If you could do that in the film,
earn your stardom, Tilly.
Earn your place in the world like we all did.
You discovered if there was a second shooter in the JFK assassination? Okay, Tilly, let's make a movie. Let's make a movie about it. Actors are really upset with this Tilly Norwood.
Yeah, it sucks.
She's got rep already. She's just got here.
I know. God.
She didn't need to blow anybody or eat out a guy's ass. Nothing.
It's also so insane to me that someone at like UTA or CE, one of those agencies was like, we gotta get this AI actor. Like,
gotta rep an AI actor.
What are you? Who gets the money for that?
Well, the
AI, the company, or the guy.
So all the agents out there, they're like, oh, we need a meeting. We need to rep more AI actors. Well, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be AI agents. What do we even need for? Now the AI is repping AI?
Yeah. Oh, you just signed your own freaking death warrant, agent who signed the AI actor.
And you know who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for the hots. The hots out there that use their mouths and butts and holes to get ahead in this business, male or female.
Yeah, they worked hard. They earned it.
They worked so hard. They're using their bodies and their
things
mouths.
They've done to get on TV.
Come on.
You couldn't possibly understand Tilly Norwood.
There's a hot quarterback that just got off the bus from Indiana who showed up in Los Angeles and said, who do I got to do and where do I got to do them? And now that guy can't do that anymore.
He can't do it.
Because AI actors are taking over.
They took our jobs.
You're taking food out of his mouth. And possibly a producer's dong.
Yeah, maybe putting more of them in because he's more desperate for work.
Yeah. You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of having to like fight these battles, man. And you know what? The influencers, they're coming for you next. Soon it's going to be all AI movies.
There's going to be no reason to have influencers that are real people.
That's okay.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'm okay with that. There's a lot of things that I think we could potentially replace with AI.
AI will not replace
influencers. Some online sex workers could be AI. Why not?
Yes.
I don't see a problem there.
Lawyers.
AI
lawyers. AI.
I think I want a person.
Yeah, maybe I do. But if you can't afford a person, why not the smartest computer that can be?
That would be such a fucking bummer.
Imagine went to jail.
You can't afford a person and they give you an AI.
I honestly,
I would not be okay with that.
I think one day if let's say you commit a crime, you can't afford a lawyer, the state will appoint you a lawyer. I think it's gonna be an AI lawyer.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
That's not. I think it might happen.
It could.
Because think about it, they already got the bots giving us customer service. Why not?
All the DAs or all the public defenders are already overworked, and then they don't have to pay the AIs anything. Yeah.
It's like, oh man,
yeah,
I accidentally killed my husband, and I needed a lawyer. I'm like, well, we're giving you an AI lawyer.
Entirely possible.
Well, it's got a British accent. That's kind of nice.
Oh, that's nice. He sounds like Matlock. I feel comfortable. I feel safe.
I think I might win this.
I think I might win.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I would only be okay with that if I got to pick a famous TV lawyer for my AI lawyer to be, you know?
John Stamos. Oh my God.
What was he a lawyer in?
No, I'm just saying you can have any actor be
No,
your
I
AI
think I
lawyer.
specifically want like, you know.
You want an actual guy who played a lawyer?
Yeah. I want a famous TV lawyer.
Oh, okay.
I want one of the.
You want Denzel in the movie Philadelphia?
Sure, yeah, that'd be great. I think he would serve me. I think he would work his ass off.
Out of all the lawyer references.
I want Matt Damon from The Rainmaker.
I want Matthew McConaughey from the Lincoln Lawyer.
Oh, that's the one. Never mind. I take it back. I want Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah.
The McConaughey one, not this Netflix Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I want the. If honest, you know what? I never thought about that. If AI is gonna be in every facet of our lives, even in customer service,
Why not?
I guarantee you, some of these actors are going to license out their voices to T-Mobile, and I'm going to have Matthew McConaughey telling me that, hey, would you like to upgrade to a landline plan, or would you like to get faster internet? I'm like, Mr. McConaughey, yes, I do.
All right. But also anything that goes in public domain, like Mickey Mouse. Like when I call Spectrum, can it be Mickey Mouse on the other end of the line?
I want everyone to know, okay? This podcast is on the ground floor for marketing, for tech, for political discourse.
We're thought leaders more than
thought
podcasters.
Leaders. It's a shame that we're not doing as well as we should. One day someone's going to go back when we're long dead, preferably you, not me, but they're going to be like, these guys kind of nailed it.
They were on to something.
They were kind of on. Look at the timestamp on this, but more so, look at the views. Yeah. That's terrible. Oh, no. That's a shame. It really is. These algorithms don't work.
Yeah, we're going to be one of those bands that nobody discovers until one of them's dead.
Yeah, someone's going to mention one of Oh Hell Yeah in a party, and just someone's going to turn their head around and be like, that's not a real thing. And then I'm going to come around the corner with a cane and be like, it was a real thing.
It was a real thing.
Yeah. Then he left me.
You didn't appreciate it when you had it, and now it's
Then
gone.
my fucking co-host choked on a chicken wing. If that's the way you got to go. That's the way you gotta go.
It's
Me?
worse ways.
Me, I just want to be loose circulation from denim because I shrunk it too much and just wake up with purple legs and it's an infection.
They're stretching out.
I swear.
I just got to settle into them. They're going to form to my
You
body.
idiot. These are 25 ounce. Why did you? You can't have these. In other news, this just came out recently. You know how much we love a couple people on this podcast. We love our good friend Cash Patel, who's a dear. I guess you could say. What's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say we're fans. I think we're in awe.
What are we? What am I? How would I categorize how we feel?
I think we're in awe. That doesn't necessarily mean we admire or we hate. I'm in
awe of the man.
I'm in awe. I'm like, wow, what you are.
Can you believe this guy is where he is doing what he's doing?
You know what it is? He's like the catcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, Alejandro
Kirk.
I'm like, I don't know how you're in the league. You don't look like you should be.
I don't know. I support a lot of the things Alejandro Kirk's doing.
I actually love Alejandro Kirk. That's actually blasphemous that I say that. Let me think. He's like, you know what? He's like, no. I'm trying to think of a player that doesn't look the part, but he's in there. And
Luis Soho.
Wow. Deep cut.
He's
also a third base coach.
Is he? Former Mariner, but I think I have a screenshot of it somewhere in my phone, but his Wikipedia page used to say that he was not classically athletic, which is so funny to be on a 5-time World Series winning shortstops Wikipedia page.
5 times?
Yeah, he was with all of those Yankees teams that won in the 90s.
He was. I think Tom Brady was classified as not classically athletic too for his combine.
Yeah, well, those pictures, he does not look like an athlete.
There's been no bigger glow up than the Tom Brady glow up in every facet of his life.
Pretty much.
That guy should be, working at a car dealership, and his wife is, okay looking, not former like models.
Sure.
But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, we're in awe of
Cash Patel.
But RFK recently just had a bit of he said that there's been a direct correlation with autism and circumcision. He claims he's like, there's been looking. I'm not gonna do the voice because I think that's how you get it.
Yeah.
You do it too long. He's been like, there's a correlation between circumcision and autism because babies that get circumcised often are given Advil at a young age. So he's fine. He's feeling like he's trying. I think he's pro skin tip, and I think he's trying to get the chrome domes off the fucking male market.
Wait.
Which begs the question: are you circumcised?
I am.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
always thought,
there was no reason to do that to my penis at such a young age.
come on, you don't like you're all nice and tidy down there.
Sure, but why? I am not Jewish. There's no cultural reason to do it.
I love it.
I don't think that the health benefit. I think the only reason to do it is because you're a parent who doesn't want to clean your baby's foreskin.
I'm all for it.
You're pro? We're losing sensation. Those are valuable nerve endings. Sex is less pleasurable for us.
Good. Good. It's a prison.
There's no reason to do it. This is maybe the first time I agree with RFK. I'll shout it from the rooftops. I got autism from my I'm
kidding.
From my freaking secular bris.
I'm kidding. Obviously, it would be nice to have some more sensory cells down there. Sure. It'd be nice to, have a little bit more fleshy on the old dong-along.
That's why I'm trying to stretch mine back, like that guy in How To with John Wilson.
Oh, really? Is that a thing?
That's a real thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You can stretch it back out?
There's a guy who's really insisting you can. Oh. Have you ever heard of How To with John Wilson? I think that's what it's called. It's a series on HBO. This guy, John Wilson, I don't even really know how to describe it. It's like kind of funny, but also just kind of like almost like video essays. But yeah, in one of them, he goes and visits this guy who's an anti-circumcision activist, and he has developed this like system where he lays on his bed and he's got these things that are strapped to the skin on his penis to like stretch it back over top. Oh, wow. And he's just laying on a bed like, see, it's perfectly normal, and they show it. He has no.
It's on YouTube.
It's on HBO Max.
Wow.
Yeah. Check it out. Also, just watch How To with John Wilson. It's really good.
I used to have an old bit about this, but I'm circumcised. My two brothers, both younger, are not.
Wow, they learned their lesson. They took one look at your penis and said, "We'll never do that again."
Whoa, he's really in pain. Also, you could also,
Do you ever ask your parents about that?
Well, they say it's because I'm their favorite.
Mm-hmm. And they've got your foreskin like mounted on
and then my
framed above the fireplace.
And then I looked at my brothers. Sorry, boys, couldn't make the cut.
Sorry, but come on.
Couldn't make the cut, boys.
Come on.
Who's got the best looking penis in the house?
Yeah, but then winter comes and your penis is shivering, and theirs are all wrapped up in their little turtlenecks.
Canada? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, both my brothers were not. I found out when we were like me and my brother were in a bath together as a kid, as like babies. And I was like, oh, that looks a little different. And then my little brother Lou, and then when we give a bath in the tub, I was like, as a baby, I'm like, I guess. I mean, it's definitely not a money thing. It's free. It's Canada.
Yeah,
give it to me, and then my brothers, no. I never asked them about that. Then again, you don't really want to. Like, hey,
thinking about. Hey, can I talk to you about my penis and your other son's penises?
Yeah, I was just me and my buddy were talking about my brother's dongs, and couldn't help but notice. I assume they still are. They're uncut.
Yeah, they're uncut.
Mom, Dad, pourquoi?
Yeah. Well, if you give me your mom's number, I'll call and ask.
Nah, I can't. She's blocked me. I'll give
she
you
doesn't block me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yet.
And your brother's not. Your brother is.
All my brothers are circumcised.
Yeah. Listen, I can't even talk to my parents about my
I did it myself.
Yeah, YouTube video.
Yeah.
If you want to. I wish I could be one of I scratch that. I'm glad I'm not, but there's points where I'd like to ask my parents questions like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
But I can't look them in the eye and tell them I love them. So it's hard for me to do
that.
That's
tough. Yeah. You got to work up to, why is my penis different from my brother's?
Yeah, like, why haven't you hugged me? And fucking, I can't look at my dad and be like, hey, why is my dick different? And more like, you've never said you're proud of me. At least when I was awake.
Yeah.
So, like,
Never to me, anyway.
yeah. Can you imagine having that conversation with your dad? I met your dad. Your dad's like a dad.
Yeah, I cannot.
I think your dad didn't say hi to me, and I was on stage for an hour. He just nodded at me like I just pumped his gas. I think the guy pumping his gas would have got more.
Probably.
And you know what? I love that.
Yeah.
I'm like, sir, I'm going to win that back. I'm going to make your son a millionaire. And then what will you do?
And then you'll acknowledge me.
And then you'll nod more.
Yeah. Not a big talker.
But you know
Rod
what? That's what makes this
Flyberg.
funny.
I mean, hard to argue.
It's hard to argue. Sure, I'm seeking the approval of every adult man I ever met because of my father, including people in the audience. But hey, I'm better for it.
Yeah. How else would we have ended up right here doing this podcast for you 6 people in Iowa?
Looking right down the barrel of a camera that I can't afford. But yeah, so RFK is equating autism. I think he's connecting the dots a little bit too much here, where it's like people who are circumcised had to take the kids that were circumcised, their parents gave them Advil. Too much Advil led to autism. Now, at first I thought, wait a second. I thought the Tylenol was because the mother takes it while the baby's in the womb. Now we're just
Tylenol.
Just Tylenol now.
Tylenol will do it. I don't know. This is just classic dumb guy
Logic, yeah. You know what it is?
People get circumcised more. People get autism.
You know what
more.
it is? I think we're in the age now where you can sort of have a la carte scientific studies where you'd be like, oh, I'll take that study from that university that's unaccredited. I'll take that study from that kook who lost his medical license. And I'll take this study from some country that we don't trust.
Yeah.
And look, this is what they said.
And then you can always be like, oh, you trust the established, you trust Big Pharma?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you trust Big Pharma.
I trust a doctor in Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Who's done studies, apparently.
Yeah, he's not peer reviewed because Big Pharma doesn't like that he killed all those people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like my doctors not to have peers. They're on a mountain on their own.
Because they're mavericks.
Yeah, I want maverick doctors. And
This country used to make mavericks.
In my other podcast, speaking of, so anyway, back to the circuit.
You have another podcast?
No. It actually
What the fuck?
No, it's not what you think. We just talk about our days. But anyway, so I was thinking like, okay, so now we're connecting the dots like this. We're saying babies that took Tylenol. And then at what point did they say, I think it's just Tylenol in general. And if you're Tylenol,
Not good for you.
I mean, you gotta be like, guys.
Well, you just, come on.
Come on.
Somebody at Tylenol must have pissed off Trump. That's my guess.
You think so?
Or one of them. I don't know. They're like petty and vindictive, and they're specifically singling out. They keep saying Tylenol, which is a name brand. They could just say acetaminophen, but they're not.
You can't pronounce it.
That's true.
That's true. It's easy to say Tylenol.
It's easy to say Tylenol.
And I will say this: if you're Advil, you're like,
Woo!
that was close.
Yeah, honestly, huge day for ibuprofen heads. I've always been we're an ibuprofen family, so
we're IB heads.
that's why we're not autistic, because we were always ibuprofen family.
After RFK was like, and RFK when Trump when they were like Tylenol causes autism, Advil must have been like, whoa, that was close.
Which one's Advil? Is Advil ibuprofen? Let's look it up.
That was
Advil.
close. That could have been us.
Advil.
Advil's ibuprofen.
Is it?
Yeah, and Tylenol's acetaminophen.
You're right. It's ibuprofen.
Acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen.
I wonder if he's like, because he's around. RFK is around Larry David a lot.
Do you think what do you mean? What do you mean?
Because of Cheryl Hines.
You think Cheryl Hines and Larry David are hanging out?
What are you talking about? He's on set with him for fucking during the whole time.
She hasn't been on that show in years.
During the whole tenure of Curb Your Enthusiasm, that they were married, he was on set he's hanging out.
You think so?
Dude, Larry David used to stay at their house.
What?
Yeah. I'm not saying they're... Yeah, so like... Remember, there was a time when Larry David was like kind of a democratic, kind of like guy. Obviously, his father and his uncle and stuff like that. But there was a time where, like, because remember, I'm not defending the guy, but there was a time when he was like,
You talking about Larry David or
RFK.
RFK?
He was fighting for environmental rights. He was
Sure.
like fisherman right, all these stuff like that.
Sure.
He was a big environmentalist kind of thing. So that's
I suppose he was.
and then he kind of
wasn't
went, and then there was kind of like, I hate big pharma, and then that was also
Everyone
a big
was
talking.
like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was okay. And then he just aligned himself with fucking Don. So then he became kind of villainous in that respect.
Yeah.
Not to everybody. I'm not saying everyone thinks he is, but there are people that think, okay, he could be a bit dangerous. But that being said, I wonder if he looked at Larry David and was like,
Dodgers Phillies still tied, bottom of the 11th. Sorry, go on.
I wonder if he looked at Larry David and was like, man, some of these Jewish guys are so neurotic, almost autistic.
Oh yeah. Hey Larry, what happened when you? Hey Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry, did you take Tylenol when you were circumcised?
Do you remember when you got circumcised?
That almost sounds like a Super Dave Osborne.
Yeah, I was doing kind of a.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is going on? What else is new with you, buddy?
What's new with me? I wrote down some things. What did I want to talk about?
I've got nothing. I've been watching the
You
Jays.
you watching you reading any of this Mark Sanchez stuff?
Boy.
Dude, what the fuck is that? Was everything I read about it, it gets weirder and weirder.
So I'm under the understanding from Mark Sanchez is that he was drunk out of his mind. He was walking down an alley, tried to ask a guy who's delivering.
I read that he was doing wind sprints in the alley.
He was doing wind sprints in the alley. That's right. There's a lot of footage.
Have you seen any of this footage?
No.
Me neither. I gotta look. I gotta get my hands on this footage.
So he's doing wind sprints in an alley.
It's like midnight.
By himself.
Yeah.
And then a guy who's doing deliveries.
Just doing his job.
In a cube bench, 69 years old, was in a parking spot.
Doing the grease traps.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he was cleaning out grease traps.
And then Mark
Collecting
Sanchez,
biofuel.
him and got in an argument. I think Mark Sanchez put his hands on him. The guy pulls out, brandishes a knife. And then there's a scuff. The guy, 69,
Yeah.
not an athlete, small dude. Mark Sanchez, 6'4", 280.
230.
230. No, maybe in his
6'4",
prime.
280 is huge. Are you kidding me?
Maybe, well, he could be fat now.
He's not. He's on TV.
Yeah, no one fat on TV. Let me see. Maybe you're right. I think he's like 250.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy, Mark Sanchez.
I think he's 6'4", 235.
Mark Sanchez, he's 38. Oh, it's like your age.
Yeah.
6'2". 6'2", never mind.
Oh,
6'2".
still pretty big.
Is that even his playing weight? 6'2", 230. So
Pretty big guy.
I guess
Pretty
if
big
he was
guy.
6'5", he'd be 250. At 20
Yeah.
pounds, 4 inches, whatever. But anyway, and then the gash on the driver's mouth was fucking.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
was crazy.
Did Mark Sanchez get a hold of the knife?
Could have been a scuffle. And
Yeah.
But Sanchez, bro, he is kind of. He might even get off on this, if you can believe it. I don't think he should. Now, you know what happened to Mark Sanchez when he was like he got charged with statutory rape, right?
No, I don't remember this.
He was in a nightclub in New Jersey or New York or something. I think. Don't quote me on this. But he took home some girl from the nightclub who was fucking 15. But he got off because she was in a nightclub and her ID should have been checked.
Oh, so he thought that
She's at least 21. And you can almost be like, well, okay.
okay, but I know what 15-year-old
looks
look like.
Yeah, bro. And then I think he sued the nightclub and the
Sure,
bouncers.
sure,
and stuff like that.
sure.
So there's a lot of people at fault here. None of which is the kid. The kid shouldn't have been there anyway.
Shouldn't have been there. Where are your parents?
Yeah, where are the parents?
Where are her parents?
But and then this. Now, if I had to play devil's advocate, if I had to be like, okay, I'm Mark Sanchez's lawyer. How do I get him off? I think what you do is you kind of say, like, he was defending himself. This guy brandished a knife. There was an argument. He didn't put his hand, but there's footage.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This might.
How do you get off?
He's probably not. I mean, he's probably not coming back to the Fox broadcasting booth anytime soon.
No. I think what's going to happen is he's going to claim I was drunk. We got in an argument. The guy threatened me, and then
I was defending myself.
He brandished a knife, and there's a scuffle, and then I fucking fled. And then, but the other side's going to be like, well, you are a former athlete who's still in his prime as a man. You are 30 years
30 years younger.
This guy's doing his job. You're doing wind sprints drunk at midnight on a fucking Saturday in Indianapolis.
Trying to tell people where they can and cannot park.
You put your hands on him. The guy is feeble comparatively, and he tried to defend. And there are stand your ground laws in Indiana. So the guy can almost say attempted murder because the guy fucking tried to kill me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Either way, I hope that old man gets paid. And
I hope that, dude. What a weird. That guy just went to work like, well, it'll be another day at work, and then he gets in a fight and stabs former USC quarterback Mark Sanchez.
You can't imagine this. You're like 69. I just want to pay some bills, get my kid through school.
I just want to get through this fucking shift.
And I hope I don't get stabbed by a washed up New York Jet quarterback who, in his defense, did have a playoff win.
He did. He's also responsible.
He beat Brett Favre.
Yeah, he did. That's right.
Yeah, and Brett Favre also a piece of garbage with Parkinson's. But
that shouldn't. We don't wish that on anyone. But he's also a huge piece of shit who sent his penis unsolicited to people and also siphoned a bunch of money from the state of Mississippi to get his daughter a volleyball court or whatever. So fuck him. But I don't wish Parkinson's on him.
Yeah. But at the same time, you can't help but believe there is a God or some karmatic forces saying, "Hey, look, you're a piece of shit. Well, here, how about you be shaky for a while?"
Well, I mean, by that, it's also disrespectful to anyone who has Parkinson's who wasn't a piece of shit because it implies that you get it if you've angered God.
But also, you don't know everybody. Maybe they did
that. Maybe they all did. I don't know what you're trying to say about Michael J. Fox, but I don't think he did anything wrong.
That's true. He's Canadian, so I'll defend him till the day.
Yeah. Marty McFly. We all like those movies. Name someone who doesn't like those movies. I'm waiting.
Which is the worst one out of all three? I know what you're going to say.
I mean, the second one's the one I remember the least, but I'm pretty sure the third one is the worst one.
Number one is OG number one.
Of course.
Number two I like because
that's the one with Biff. Biff gets the book, right?
Yeah, the almanac, yeah. Number two I like a lot because I like to see the creative conception of the future. Like, ooh. And they kind of nailed a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
FaceTime,
Trump's
hoverboards,
president.
Trump presidency kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff they nailed. I was like, the Cubs winning the World Series.
Yeah, they got that.
Well, not with the exact dates, but close.
Pretty close.
So they got some stuff. I was like, And then part three is the Western, and I was like, okay, it's not the best.
No.
I'm not a big Western guy.
No, that was a bit of a departure.
No, I'm not a Western guy.
Speaking of things predicting the future, did you see this stuff about the movie Snake Eyes?
Oh yeah, with the Charlie Kirk stuff.
Yeah, a guy named Charles Kirkland gets assassinated,
shot in the neck.
That's crazy. Dude.
But here's the thing: there's a big misconception there. Apparently, it was at the opening scene of the movie Snake Eyes, which was at a boxing event, and the boxing event had a poster saying September 10th, which is the same day Charlie Kirk was murdered. Now, I have to go watch the actual. I think it says September 19th. But it was manipulated online.
And that's the thing. That's what sucks about all this AI stuff is I just know I've already been tricked, and I've already repeated some shit that is patently false, and I'll never know. I have to second guess every time I tell someone I saw something. Right. I have to second guess it now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Hey, our ladies aren't listening, and my mother-in-law is not listening, although she did listen once. And then
Dodgers win.
Did they win?
Yeah. Scored on an error in the 11th.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, so that's the end of that series, right? Yeah. Dodgers advance. Wow.
Now we got the Chicago and Milwaukee. Wow. So what was I going to say?
Something about your parents listening or Courtney's parents listening?
Is it like not cheating, but is it like if you
gotta ask, yes.
If your wife or girlfriend catches you watching porn or let's say some Instagram chick, but she's not real, is that still? What is that?
Well, I mean, what do you mean watching? Because I think anything with porn, you and your partner have to define what's cheating and what's not.
No, okay. How about this? Let's just say you're dating somebody and then you're talking to some OnlyFans bot. Is that cheating? What is that? It's not real.
Now that's a question I don't have an answer for.
But I think it's bad. Obviously, it's bad, but it's bad in that it sparks an interest to speak to someone else that isn't your wife.
Well, I think in general, because if you're having conversations with OnlyFans models, to me, that's cheating. And so even if they're not a real person, to me, still cheating. And in fact, in some ways, worse. You fucking pathetic loser. Talk to a real person.
But what about this? What if the cops seize some guy's hard drive and they find all this illegal sexual content, whether it's of fucking children or fuck whatever, but none of it's real?
Boy, I don't know. Are you asking if that's illegal or not?
I think it
because in
will
my
be.
mind it's naughty and you shouldn't do it.
But I think it will be illegal one day.
Yeah, it should. It
you have
probably
AI
should. It should be. Don't do
If you
that.
have AI kitty whatever,
Don't do that. Don't let the freaking computers do that.
but
Can we
they're
turn
gonna-
that off?
But dude, that's gonna happen. There's gonna
Can
be
you make porn
there's-
stuff with Sora?
No, but I guarantee you, there's some fucking there's some like places where they have illegal gambling sites that
there will be places
that
where
have
you
AI
can-
bots
yeah,
that'll
you
make
can do
any
that,
kind of
you can do
sexual
that.
kind of thing you want.
But then imagine
we're
the
really screwed.
digital footprint you're leaving behind.
Then we're really screwed. If you just have this perverse mind, you're like, I want to see this happen to some woman, and you're just like, and it's gonna happen. Like,
And with I haven't tried the Apple Vision Pro, but I've heard it's very immersive. Can you imagine what these perverts can do with AI and an Apple Vision Pro?
we're so cooked.
I don't know. Maybe we set up little facilities where if you're a true fucking freak, you log in, you get a food pellet every 12 hours, and we just keep you away from everybody else.
You know what?
You get lost in the metaverse.
This is what you do. If you're like a complete and utter sexual deviant that wants to see see people get hurt for sexual proclivities, we're like, hey, we got an island we can go. It's like kind of like the Epstein one. God, let's go. And then you go, and you're like, oh no, there's no flights out of here, and I'm stuck with it. And then here's my.
So you're saying we should start rounding up and deporting perverts?
No, no, not deporting. It
sounds a lot like we're saying
it's
deporting.
considered American soil.
Okay. They're still in America.
There you go.
Okay.
Am I wrong? I mean, if a
you
guy's
fall for the
arrested
bait.
for terrible things to children, what? He's already in jail.
But yeah, honestly, we should have an island for that. I think I'm coming around on your idea. We should have an island for that.
Yeah, or maybe just okay. Wow, this is how it starts.
Yeah.
And then you start going, well, what if they're just criminals or
Now,
just bad?
now you understand how Australia
What if they're
started.
just shoplifters? That's how Australia starts.
And we don't need a second Australia.
Oh my God! Imagine there was a second Australia, but this one was all just perverts. Oh my God!
Hey, what's the difference? Am I right?
Hey, what's the difference?
We don't
You've
have any
seen these
Australian listeners.
Fucking Aussies. You see them in your local ski resorts in Canada. They're
Yeah,
freaks.
they're everywhere.
Spreading herpes. That's a real thing.
They
in,
spread
in Whistler,
herpes?
BC.
They spread herpes?
Dude, in Whistler, BC, there was a herpes epidemic.
Because of the friggin' Aussies?
Because of Aussies, and no offense, but also full offense to my Aussies and Kiwis.
Kiwis.
They would have fun.
Yeah.
Real
They
fun.
love to have a good time.
They would have fun.
I met an Australian guy this week. It sucked.
It sucked?
It sucked.
What does that mean?
That means Maddie and I went to the Prince. You ever been to the Prince? Great bar. One of the world's great bars.
Okay.
Have you ever seen New Girl?
Yeah.
It's where they film the scenes when they're in the bar. It's
Okay.
that bar.
Okay.
Also, it's in a few scenes in Mad Men. Anyways, we're there. We're having a drink. We're kind of hanging out. We had just seen a show or something, and I saw this guy coming from like 2 hours away. Because I see a guy. He's at the other end of the bar. He's talking to three women who clearly don't know him and don't. I can just tell from body language from across the bar they don't really want to talk to him.
Right. Know that feeling well. I know I've been that guy.
Yeah, I've been on both sides. They leave. He slides down. There's a couple sitting next to us. He starts talking to them. They're also not interested, and he is not picking up on the signs. They leave, and I told Maddie, I was like, if they leave, he's gonna try to talk to us. So like, I don't know, man. Let's try to be aware of this. And they leave, and so then I see him kind of like looking at us, and so I go and I'm like whispering in her ear, like, pretend we're making out so hard, because I'm just trying to get this guy to like not try. And it doesn't work, because as soon as I pull away, he kind of like slides down, and he's like, "Oh, mate, how you doing?" I just love the Dodgers. I'm just here to watch the Dodgers.
Love the Dodgers.
And he's pretty drunk. And listen, I'm down to have a conversation with a stranger at a bar. I have no problems with that. But this fucker was not trying to have a conversation. He was trying to say things at us. Because I put out a little bait early on. He's talking about Aussie rules football, and I'm like, oh, what's the one in St. Kilda? Oh, and then in Collingwood, it's the Magpies, right?
Oh, I forgot you live there.
Because I fucking lived there, which this guy never found out because he didn't ask me one goddamn question. Then when I was like, okay, we're getting the check and we're going, is he was like, oh, you guys like Dodgers? And I was like, well, I'm a Mariners fan. And he was like, I don't know. He said something. And I was like, well, they might play in the World Series. And he was like, no, they won't. They're in the same division. And I was like, no, they're not. And he was like, yeah, they are, stupid. And I was like, all right, we're going to go. We're going to go. Have a good night, fucker.
What I take from this, and I think it's cold, it's as bright as day, is that immigrants got to get out of our country.
Hey, round that guy up. I called ICE. The second I left that bar, I called ICE.
Yeah, get the saucy exotic whites out of our country.
I said, there's an Australian guy trying to sell everybody fentanyl at the Prince.
One time, this kind of reminds me of a story. One time, I was at a bar, and this guy was going from woman to woman, just kind of working it, just trying to make it happen.
Just throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks.
Right? But he was kind of like, I think he's a pickup artist. He was definitely a pickup artist. Because
you did a magic trick?
No, he was just trying to
had a big feather bow on.
No. He's just going from woman to woman, right? And my buddy, who was a big dude, saw a woman, felt really uncomfortable around him. And my buddy goes, hey, man, what do you read the game? Huh? You a pickup artist? And I was like, yeah. And then he goes, you negging? Huh? You trying to neg right now? I'm like, hey, how do you know what that is? You trying to neg? Huh?
You trying to display value?
Trying to display value, huh? You trying to neg? Trying to get them to? You trying to make fun of them so you can get them in bed?
You're doing the play. Running the plays from chapter 3, page 9.
And I was like, wait, whoa, how do you know? And I realized this is why you get criminals in the police force. They know how they work. My buddy's a sleazebag. He saw another sleazebag working the women.
Yep.
He's like, wait, you negging, huh? You negging, huh? Nice approach. Make fun of the way they look, make fun of their hair, make fun of their choices. And then they're like, well, now I have to try to impress this guy. Is that your game? Is that your move? Nice. Okay, cool. Get out. He told him to get the fuck out. Get out of here. Get out. And I'm like, wait a second. Is this part of the game?
Is this his game? Whoa.
And I was like, this guy's playing checkers. My buddy's playing chess.
Yeah. He gets him out and then he turns to all those women and he's like, I'm sorry about that. I don't even know why he was hitting on you. You're all ugly anyways.
Yeah. I don't know why this guy just wanted to hang out with a bunch of fives. Yeah. And everyone's like, wait a second. I'm like, whoa. He's flipped it.
It's like at the end of Usual Suspects.
I remember, my buddy did that. I was like, wait, how do you know so much about the game? Negging? What's negging? Yeah. That was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I had a buddy that acted like he didn't read the game, but did.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who it was later. But he was just like,
I'll admit it. I read it.
Did you read it?
I read it for a podcast. Yeah.
He said the same thing.
I used to do a podcast with my friend where we would invite people and they would bring a book. And my friend, shout out to Dustin Hempstead, was like, I want to do the game. So I read it.
My buddy's like, I was like, oh, the game, that's for losers. And then my buddy goes, I read it because I was curious. Like, what are these idiots doing? What are these losers doing? What is this crap? And there was some stuff that could be taken. You could take and use.
No, it's bad. And even like if you.
And I was like, wait a second. No, I don't think you read it in the with the notion of like these guys are losers. Let's see what losers. No, you're not trying to figure out what men are doing wrong. You're trying to figure out what they're doing right.
Yeah.
In that picking up women.
Yeah, but even if you read the book, anybody who read the book and was like using those techniques is so fucking dumb because the whole book is like, this is what bad guys. I did this, but it is what bad guys who end up sad do.
Yes.
So. What you didn't even finish? You didn't finish you truly took all the worst parts of it.
Honestly, the game is just predatorial on women who are emotionally scarred, have tough relationships with men, who have tough relationships with their fathers, who probably are going through something, and you're using the lowest common denominator to try to get them to win you back as a way to get them in bed. It's just so
it's greasy.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
And then the inverse is love bombing, which is almost even worse.
Well, that was the kind of women caught on.
Okay.
This was an advancement in the game in a way.
What do you mean?
Like women figured out the game, the pickup artist discourse. Women understood. Oh, this is how men try to pick up chicks now.
Now here's the thing too.
So I got to find a guy who's nice to me. Guy's overcorrected.
Right. They're like, oh, they like nice guys now. Now I'll be over nice.
Now I'll over.
Now here's the thing too. Is there's a whole thing going around on the internet about the performative male.
Of course.
Now there is a sort of a game aspect to this performative male, which is like I'm just gonna read a very progressive, feminine, author in public, so women think, and I'm gonna paint my fingernails and be like, hey, I'm an ally.
Now mystery would call this peacocking.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Who calls peacocking?
Mystery. Did you not see the pickup artist TV show starring Mystery?
Guys, he's playing chess. He knows. He knows too much.
You didn't watch the TV show on MTV?
You guys didn't go to the...
You guys didn't pay $200 to see him speak at a Radisson Inn by the airport? For research? Just to know how to not act?
Yeah, you didn't go to the book signing. you don't sign up for his online courses. You don't... No, really? Because I was dared to do this on a podcast. That's the new thing. I was doing it for a podcast. That's the new, it's just doing... I was
just doing it for a podcast.
No.
Yeah. I'm sure I said some racist stuff, but it was for a podcast.
We go over the time. You give us some jokes, and we're gonna get the hell out of here.
I got some jokes. I also have a new life bit that I'm gonna start doing a lot more.
Okay,
just something walking around, not for the stage, just something I've been doing walking around in my house. Is I started saying, your watch is ended. I'll see you in Valhalla, brother. Just to inanimate objects. Like yesterday, I had a big hole in my sock, and so I was like. Your watch is ended. I'll see you in Valhalla. And I threw it in the trash.
Is that what he said? Your watch is ended? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Shout out to Cash. All right, I got some headline jokes.
We all mourn in different ways.
Headline jokes. Hungarian writer Laszlo Krasznahorkai wins the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2025. With this news, sales of his latest novel doubled to nearly 30 copies. Over the weekend, a woman died while riding Disneyland's Haunted Mansion ride. Disney plans to rename the ride the Actually Haunted Mansion. Let's see. Pittsburgh-based Duolingo announced it will never open an office in San Francisco, not because it's expensive, but because the owl is homophobic. Grocery store chain Publix announced it will now allow customers to open carry firearms in Florida stores. More surprising, there was a place in Florida you weren't allowed to bring a gun?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I had a good time. You have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor, subscribe to the podcast and notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave a review, leave a star rating. It helps the show grow. Share the show. Follow us on social media. All the links to that are in the description of this episode. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Oh, that's brutal. This is how the Dodgers are.